All right, Shalom to the hopeful elect. First, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Waha, Ruka Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth. And salutes to you, Akim, teaching this word to the hopeful elect. This video, I'm going to be speaking about the MOTB, all right? The prophecy written in Revelations 13 and 16. All right, and I got an article from CNN that I want to read to, you know, Lord willing, further edify on the point, all right, that we understand that the mark written of in Revelations 13 and 16, all right, is the microchip, all right, the implant, all right. So I'm going to read a bit of this, starting with this article, right? It says CNN brain implant helps man speak through a computer. All right, so they got an implant in the brain, all right, and it's helping this man who's not been able to speak, right, for a decade or so, or even more, all right, and this implant is been found to help him, communicate. Okay, so let's read. It says a brain implant has helped restore a type of speech to a man more than 15 years after a stroke robbed him of the ability to speak. Okay, now it says they're calling it a neuroprothesis. And while it's only one patient for now, the team at the University of California hopes their device may help other paralyzed people communicate. Right, and this is the implant, or one of the many implants that they have. All right, uh, another article, or this one, it says here Elon Musk shows off a working brain implant in pigs. So this is one of Elon Musk's implants, all right, which he's been getting the attention for his work of the implants, all right, brain chips, all right, and he's been practicing that use of it in pigs, all right, and has even admitted that he wants to begin human trials, which they've already, been well into working in, all right. This technology is out there, all right, and it is being, you know, made ready to present to the people, all right, which we know in the end days, all right, which we're currently in, all right, this prophecy of the mark, all right, or written in Revelations 13:16 is going to be made mandatory, all right. So it says, to our knowledge, this is the first successful demonstration of direct decoding of four words from the brain activity of someone who is paralyzed and cannot speak, said Dr. Edward Chang, a neurosurgeon. All right, let's read on. It says it shows strong promise to restore communication by tapping into the brain's natural speech machinery. The team implanted an array of electrodes over the area of the brain that controls speech in a man who suffered a stroke that left him paralyzed and unable to speak at age 20. And since his injury, he has had extremely limited head, neck, and limb movements and communicates by using a pointer attached to a baseball cap to poke letters on a screen. So yeah, this person has been messed up, right? Paralyzed, and they're saying this brain implant has been able to help him communicate, okay, which he hasn't done for over a decade. So it says paralyzed man uses experimental device to regain hand movements. His cognitive function was intact, the team wrote, published in New England Journal of Medicine. The man, now in his late 30s, was prompted to use a limited vocabulary while the device was tuned using computer algorithms to translate electrical activity from his brain. These words were then projected onto a computer screen. All right, so he was able to say phrases like "Good morning," you know, "How are you today? I'm very good." All right, these phrases, all right, common terms that people use day to day. All right, let's go. It says So yeah, it just goes on to go into more what they were able to do. It says it's not a permanent fix. The electrode is a large device that sits on top of the skull and cannot be used continuously, but it's not a one experiment wonder either. In previously reported brain-computer interface applications, decoding models often require daily recalibration before deployment with a user. It says this device, they said, was more stable. It says this is an important technological milestone for a person who cannot communicate naturally, and it demonstrates the potential for this approach to give a voice to people with severe paralysis and speech loss. So this is what they're pushing, man, right? And Esau's technology, his machinery, right? And they want to merge people with machines, man, with devices. This is how they want these people hooked up to wires and machines. So, the scriptures always talk about this, man. We're in the last days. This is what would be happening in the time of the end. All right. And that's really it on that, man. Let me get some scriptures. All right. Main prophecy, all right, that we're waiting for. Right. Revelations 13 and verse. I'll start from 14, right? It says, and this, I'll start from 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. Right, and we know that's talking about Esau, right, through his rulership, going back to the Roman Empire, right, which the beast is talking about, the Roman Empire, which is working today through NATO and the EU, right, and even Esau still deceiving people by these miracles, man. And this Esau has done that in the past, all right, making the bomb come down on Hiroshima, on Japan. That was a great event that put fear in the heart of people, man. Okay, now it says, and them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. So the Roman Empire, which fell and has come back again, all right, resurrected in these last days. Okay, we're living in Rome 2.0. Okay, that's why we still have Roman numerals. You have buildings built in the same fashion. All right, and you still have that those customs and that philosophies still exalted. Okay, that's why you have a Senate in the U.S. System. Okay, because this is Rome. Now it says, verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. All right, so their laws, their system. All right, Esau puts it into law and into power, through his system, to keep these people subject unto him. All right, it says that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Right, you don't want to deal with their democracy. You don't want to deal with their philosophy and their ways. Then Esau has the power to take you out. All right, and it's also going to come in these last days more so when he implements this chip. Okay, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, and going back to that article, we've seen how the technology of those brain implants, all right, the chips, they're being practiced and perfected, all right, being worked on and being more ready to be presented to the people. All right, now this is the prophecy that is letting you know that it's going to be upon everyone. All right, whatever position you are in the world, rich or poor, if you're in prison, or whether you're working a 9 to 5, whatever position you're at, there's gonna be an event where Esau is gonna deceive, the most people to take in this chip. All right, we know it's talking about that RFID chip because the mark, for the word mark in the Greek is charagma, and it means an incision. All right, cutting in the flesh, which is gonna be inserted through that needle, which is gonna be that implant. All right, the chip. All right, where it's gonna have all your details, credits, banking, transactions, all of that stuff. Okay, and it's gonna be in the hand or in their foreheads. All right, which they're working on these implants and these technologies. All right, and we know it's talking about that chip because it's talking about being able to use it for the new system that's gonna come, which is gonna deal with money, currency, credits, finance. Right, verse 17 says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right, so no one's going to be able to buy or sell, no transactions, no purchases, unless they had that mark, unless they had that chip. This is what this is talking about. This is what we see happening before us day by day. All right, the scriptures are real. All right, the prophecies are speaking. And Esau is going to deceive most people into taking it, right? By those miracles, by causing people to be able to gain their sight, to be able to gain their hearing, all right? Which these are false miracles, all right? Spirit of devils. Let's get that precept, all right? Because he's going to, present this microchip as being something that's going to help people, that's going to save people, that's going to be a benefit, that's going to help society get back on its feet, that's going to help, to strengthen the economy, to basically be the solution to all the problems, to the solution to an economic collapse, solution to financial problems and all types of systematical problems, and but really it's really a snare. All right, it's a trap, right? Because Revelation 16:14, it says, for they are the spirits of devils. All right, and what's a devil? A deceiver, slanderer. Okay, and that's what Esau, right, the so-called white man, according to Bible prophecy, the wicked that the Bible speaks of, all right, that's the spirit that they're coming under. All right, it says, for they are the spirits of devils working miracles. All right, being able to have people regain their sight, regain their speech, after not being able to speak, and really it's really weak, right? Because Esau, right, he's gonna have all types of side effects, things breaking down, having to, oil his machine, and maintenance, all right, because he's not been given the spirit of Yahweh Shemiah Shai. He doesn't have, the spirit to heal people in an instant, all right, immediately giving the blind sight, and immediately giving, people that are deaf their hearing back. Esau doesn't have that power, all right, but Yahweh Shemiah Shai, the God of the Bible, right, through his son, he has that power. All right, and he's going to give that power also unto his servants, the prophets, the elect, to actually work miracles, true healing through the Spirit. Okay, but not unto Esau. That power has not been given unto the wicked. All right, but they have the deception. Right, it says, for they are the spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world, to gather them to the battle of that great day of the Most High, God Almighty. Okay, so, Esau's been given technology on the left hand, right? Esau's got the knowledge, all right, to really destroy him own self, all right? The fire coming down from heaven, right? The technology of the missiles, all right? And that destruction. So ultimately, All right, Esau is gonna destroy his own self, right? The Lord has given him that technology and power to bring destruction, okay, for the day of evil, right? World War III. And you know that those that take Esau's mark, they're gonna get that same judgment, because the judgment for those that take that chip, the mark in their hand or in their foreheads or wherever, those that receive it, there's a judgment for that. Okay? This is Revelations 14 and verse 8. It says, "And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication." All that philosophy, the democracy, and what America, which is Babylon, which means confusion, the land of confusion, that push their agendas all over to the world, all right, and have them in agreement, all right, they're gonna fall. All right, America is prophesied to be destroyed in this World War III with missiles, man, with fire, the judgment of the Lord. Okay, and these nations, they're gonna fall with America. All right. He says, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image," okay, you worship his system, you are in agreement, and you follow Esau and his system, his ways, you believe in his doctrines, right? And it says, "And receive his mark." Okay, so those that take that chip, those that are deceived and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So that's no mercy. They're going to receive the wrath, right? Destruction and punishment of the Lord, right? For bowing down, for worshiping Esau and his image and his mark, taking that chip. All right, the Lord's gonna have righteous anger. All right, the indignation is righteous anger. All right, and they're gonna be tormented. Okay, it's gonna be a terrible judgment, the worst judgment ever on the planet, on earth ever. All right, and the elect are gonna see it because they're gonna be beamed up by the holy angels into the chariots of the Lord, man, to safety. And they're going to see all this destruction. It says, "And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name." Because everybody's going to be receiving that. It's going to seem like everyone's doing it. All right, it's a trial, a test for the whole world. Okay, people are going to be thinking that is the way to be saved, through the deception of Esau. Right? But they're going to be tormented. They ain't going to have rest. They're going to be trapped. They're going to be destroyed. All right? Now it says, "Here is the patience of the saints, which are the Israelites." It says, "Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahweh Shai." All right? So in these last days, you're going to have the elect, the chosen few, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, the 12 tribes of Israel, and the scattered seed. They're going to be keeping the commandments the best that they're able. They're going to be having faith in the Lord. All right. They're going to be having faith, and they're going to endure, all right, and wait upon the Lord, all right, until that salvation. Okay, because there's going to be a great time of tribulation, man. All right, and people, they're going to look for a way out, and they're going to seek for Esau to help them, and they're going to get that mark. They're going to get chipped. All right, and be destroyed. All right, so I'm going to end it there. Lord willing, it was edifying. All right, all praises to Yahweh, Shem Yahushai, Waharaka Kodash. All right, and yeah, man, we're at the end, man. Stay away, from these demons, man. Those that take Esau's needles and all these things, man. All right, and Lord willing, the elect, man, they'll be out of here soon, man. So yeah, with that, I'll say all praises to Yahweh, Shem Yahushai, Waharaka Kodash, and to the hopeful elect, Shalom.